A mom called CPS on me for teaching my daughter to wash her hands for 20 seconds, claiming it was OCD behavior and water waste. She'd been stalking us since my husband rejected her advances at back-to-school night. She even showed up at my job with a megaphone and created a website with photos of parents she'd been secretly taking for weeks. A parent at my daughter Penelope's school called CPS because I told her to wash her hands. Linda had been gunning for me all year. She reported me for arriving too early at pickup. She complained my parking was aggressive. All of this because 1 year ago, my husband rejected her advances after she cornered him at back-to-school night with her hand on his chest, asking if he ever got lonely while I worked late. He removed her hand and said he should go find me. She'd been on a mission to make my life hell since. I just documented everything and ignored her. But when Penelope won the Health Hero Award for washing her hands, and Linda's son didn't, she went nuclear. Your daughter is wasting water. Linda cornered me after pickup. 20 seconds of hand washing is excessive. It's practically OCD behavior. That's the CDC recommended time, I said. Linda's son had been nominated for the same award, but lost after a teacher caught him leaving the bathroom without washing his hands. Instead of addressing that, Linda decided my autistic daughter was the problem. The principal called me in. Linda is concerned about water usage and possible mental health issues, she said, looking embarrassed. I would have just ignored her like always, but there was one problem. I'm a water treatment engineer. I literally calculate municipal water usage for a living, and there was no way I was letting that bitch win again. I pulled out my phone and showed her the CDC guidelines. 20 seconds is the medical standard. It uses less than a gallon of water. I know it's ridiculous, the principal said, but she's getting other parents involved. She demanded a school board meeting. The meeting was packed. That psycho beach Linda came prepared with printouts about water conservation and mental health statistics she'd found online. We're in a water crisis, she announced. She glared at me. When I mentioned I was a water treatment engineer and that 20 seconds only used half a gallon, she rolled her eyes. Credentials don't matter when we can see the waste happening, Linda shot back. That's when the district facilities supervisor stood up to defend me, but I told him to sit back down. I'm sorry, everyone. I then turned directly to face Linda. After taking everything in, I realized you're right. Suddenly, a huge smirk was plastered across her face while she nodded approvingly. Yeah, no kidding, she laughed, but I just let her have her moment. Because in the midst of all the water drama, I remembered something. Linda was going through a divorce. She was unemployed, and everyone had seen her kid line up in the free food queue during lunch. And at the end of the day, I didn't want to make her life worse. Better to wave the white flag. We all filed out after that, and everyone on my side apologized to Linda for going against her. When I got home, my husband showed me a message on his phone. It was from Linda. She told him all about what had happened, and worded it in a way that made her seem like an innocent little girl. We both laughed at her, and he blocked her. I think that was my husband's 5th rejection of her LOL. I thought that was that, until the next day. Because at 9 a.m., I woke up to CPS banging on my door. 2 caseworkers stood there with a police officer. My daughter came downstairs for breakfast and asked why the police were there. The caseworkers insisted on inspecting our home immediately. When they were finished investigating, they all had an extremely confused expression on their faces. The report claimed we were starving our daughter, keeping her locked in the basement, and that my husband was inappropriately touching them during forced washing rituals. The whole investigation took 6 hours while my daughter missed school and I missed work. If it wasn't for some quick thinking, I would have lost my kid. It was pretty obvious that Linda was behind it all, but I didn't want to point fingers until I had some concrete evidence. And the next day, I got it, because I was picking my daughter up from school when I heard an annoying voice speaking behind me. I turned around to see